What's going on, guys? So today I'm going to be installing new seats in the Honda Del Sol. They're Corbeaus. I have one sitting in there right now. I took out the driver seat that was originally in there. They're the red ones you see right there. It's the Recaro, the replicas. That's why I'm replacing them, and I just don't want the fixed back seat anymore. So I'm going to go with the reclinable, something more comfortable, more, you easily get in and out of the car. I don't think I'm gonna go with the slider. I'm probably just gonna mount the seat onto the bracket and the bracket into the car. But we'll see how that goes. I had to go out, I didn't have to, but I wanted to go out and get some new brackets. I went with a brand called Planted. So I'm gonna install that, mount it into the car. Let's get it going. So these are the brackets I'm going with, made by Planted. These are made for the Del Sol. Focus. Yeah. I don't think any EGs or any other platform would fit on the Del Sol. These are made for the Del Sol. The reason I went with these is because, as you can see, all the universal holes that I can mount on. The Corbeau seats, I hope they're going to be using the smaller insides. But the Recaro, or the replica Recaro seats, and the Sparkle Revs I have, they were using these outside mounts. So those are a little wider. Corbeaus are in more a little bit. So I'm hoping, yeah, like I said, they'll mount up to those. So we'll see. Hopefully I didn't waste money on these. And this one's not mounted in yet, as you can see. The reason I kind of want to use it without the slider is because the limited headroom that I have. The seat, the back is a little bit higher than that. You see how that low that one sits compared to this. And I'm just gonna try one of the seat without the slider, and hopefully it positions me correctly, and I'm not too far or too close from the steering wheel. Alright, so I got the sliders off the seat. The reason this is my original, damn it, I can't remember what brand this is. But this is the old one. See how the holes are out here? The reason I went with the new bracket is because, you see where those mounting holes are? You see that? It's off. So, I mean, I could have just drilled new holes in these, but I was like, eh. I've tried drilling holes into these big old pieces of steel. I don't know how many gauge this is, but it's a lot. And the drill bit I bought last time to drill through something like this cost me $30 for a cobalt drill bit, and it drilled out one hole, and it was a struggle to drill out the other four. But look, let's hope it works. I'm pretty sure it does. Let me see. It goes like this, yes. Oh crap, I almost dropped this. Alright. It is a lot heavier though, so fudge. That's the only thing that sucks. Oh, would you see that? Oh. Oh snaps. That's it. That's all I needed. So now I'm just gonna bolt this bracket straight onto the seat and then get it into the car. Boom, done. And the reason I didn't want a slider was because I want the seat as low as possible. It did feel a little higher than the seat I have in there now. So crossing my fingers that the position is very nice. Where it's not too far back, not too far forward. I mean, I can't really move much in this cockpit as is because of the roll bar. And yeah, and the limited space of the Del Sol. So here it is. I mean, gained a little more clearance, I think. Not much, not noticeable. But it is a lot lower down there, I feel like. It's not yet bolted in, but it's perfect. Seat position to the steering wheel is good. I'm on the steering wheel. Yeah, it's good. Legs are just relaxed. This one's on the brake, gas. So I think it's a good position. It's kind of a little bit, just a tad bit further than how I had it. But I usually sit really close to the steering wheel. This one actually feels comfortable. Alright, I mean the install looks pretty straightforward, but it is going to be a pain in the butt because of the limited room I have. What I'm going to do right now is just tighten up these bolts so the seat is secured to the bracket, and then after that I'm just going to have to oh my god, it's going to suck, but I'm going to have to basically battle it out with these 4 mounting bolts to get this bracket mounted to the actual car, and there's no room. So yeah, that's gonna be fun. Look how much room I have here. So I gotta somehow get the bolt through. Don't know if I'm gonna do that or if I'm able to do that, but I guess we'll figure it all out. Crap. Alright, so I got the passenger seat right here, the bracket, and the driver's side is already installed. Car's a mess, but here it is. And it's directly bolted. Seats level to this area. I think that's how the stock delsol seats are. And yeah, that's how it is. Alright, so it's time to take this one out. You take one bolt there. One in the back there is a fortune cookie. One here somewhere and one here. So it's 4 bolts total. The seat comes out. Look what I found. So the first thing we gotta do, remove this, the buckle off, and mount it to that, because I'm not using this one anymore. Scrawny looking thing. I'm using this one planted. The only thing I had to go out and buy this one. Good thing about this seat bracket is this bolt just screws in. This is threaded. This one is just a hole. So I had to go out and buy a nut, a locking nut, so I can mount this bolt through and have this secure. Alright, so I somewhat mounted it. I didn't tighten this bolt yet, so I can still move it based on when I mount the seat, where this is positioned. I'll leave it like that, and then I'll tighten it, and then it'll still have room to flex around. So there it is. Now I'm gonna go through and then just put these screws in by finger and just tighten as much as I can before I start using the tool with this. For all 4 bolts. All the bolts that were visible on the other seat that made it easy to remove now are all hidden, and this is the only tool that I can use to tighten those bolts. It's a slow process because there's not much space in there. It's very little turns, but it's doable. I'll get it done. It's gonna take some time. Oh, it's in. What a pain in the butt. This one is the worst one right here. Space is very limited. You really can't see anything that's going on under there. So when I first started, I put this bolt in and the other bolt in, and then I tried putting this one in, and that was a mistake. Nothing would line up. So what I ended up doing is removing these 2 again, tilting the seat upwards so this place can, this bolt hole right here can sit flush. And then I just put my finger in there with the bolt wedged in, and I put it in there, and I kind of twisted it until I felt I was doing this the whole time, twisting that bolt with my finger. Couldn't see anything, and basically if something would catch, it would stop spinning, and I would reverse it, pull it up again, and then adjust the seat. And I just did that like a bunch of million times until I felt something that was pretty decent. Like when I was spinning and it was spinning a lot, and I would pull on the seat, tug it, and see if it would rip up or not, and it was secure. So I was guessing like, alright, that must be it. It must be in that thread. And then I would go in with my wrench and start tightening it slowly. And if it feels like there's a lot of tension, I wouldn't do it, and I would stop and lift it, reverse it back out, and just keep doing it. And eventually, I don't know how many times I tried it, I got lucky. It ended up going in, so I tightened that one down somewhat, and I started tightening this side down. That one was easy, this one was easy, that one was easy because these are visible. And I just had the seat reclined up, and it gave me access to the back. But this is a pain in the butt, freaking planted. I don't know why, but their seat is, oh my gosh, it was a pain in the butt. Alright guys, I got the seats installed. So I brought the car out here to show you guys how it looks. Excuse the little clutch lock. But here it is. It's very nice. There's still some clearance there, as you can see. Again, no sliders, that's just how it is. I think Corbeau made these for the Mustang, I believe. I'm not sure, don't quote me on that. But I keep seeing these seats and they say Mustang, so. But they fit. Mounted on planted brackets, and brackets mounted straight to the car. Very comfortable. Look very nice. Complements the car. But oh man, it looks beautiful. Look at the back. Look at that back. Oh.